trying to figure out the mind piece, looking for the love inside me. I don't know how I feel that way sometimes. Don't know how I feel that way sometimes. Yeah. The end. Think all we can say that on the weekend. Funny how I kinda like this life. Funny how I kinda like this life. I like this life. With frost, cold night and the winter how it goes. Sorry that I fall away sometimes. Sorry that I fall away sometimes. Yeah. The end. Got to end it all on the weekend. Sorry that I feel that way sometimes. Sorry that I feel that way sometimes. Oh, yeah. You don't really wanna know me. Hanging in the corner with a nosebleed. High on whatever they sold me. That's the old me, yeah. 6 years later trying to find me. Still trying to figure out the mind piece. Looking for the love inside me.
Hello, welcome back to this game, Doki. Last time, I think we confessed love to Sayori. We set up things for the literature club event, I think, because we were helping Yuri with something, and then we just hugged her, and I think that's where we're at right now. So let's see where we're at. Suddenly, Sayori wraps her arms tightly around me. Gabe? Is this really okay? Yeah. I hold Sayori in my arms and pull her closer. You'll never have to let go of me again. I love you. Oh, I love you, Gabe. I want to be I want to be with you forever. Me too. I feel Sayori's grip around me weaken a little bit. What is this? Sayori? I'm supposed to be happy right now. I always thought this would be the happiest moment for me. But why? Even now? Why won't the rain clouds go away? They're not going away at all, Gabe. It's okay, Sayori. It might take some time for things to get better again. No longer matter how long it takes, I will be there every step of the way. That's all that matters right now. Oh, okay. I trust you. Sayori and I slowly release each other. So, I guess that makes the festival tomorrow our first date, huh? What are you saying? I don't want to think about those things. I want everything to be the same as it has always been, even if we really are a couple. I don't know if you could handle anything more right now. It's really new and scary to me. I understand. Well, go at whatever pace suits you best. Hey, Gabe. Siri gazes at me once again, smiling sadly. Even if I get really sad, this is the best thing for me, right? Uh, I don't really understand what Sayori means by that. Are you saying, are you saying that this is making you feel sad, Sayori? I don't know. I don't understand what I'm feeling. I felt like a bunch of thorns when you told me you love me. But that's why I want to trust you. You know what's best for me. Yeah, I do. That's my promise. I say that, but in reality, I've never felt more uncertain when it comes to Sayori. I know that I love her and she loves me, but I am having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is. Even though I comfort her, I keep her. I keep wondering if I would be doing something more or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. Is that what Sayori meant by not wanting anything to change? I don't know, but I know that I'll give it everything I've got. Sayori is the most important person to me, and I'll do whatever it takes to have a happy future with her. It's the day of the festival. All of the day of all days, I expected this to be the one where she'd be walking to school with. I'd be walking to school with Sayori, but Sayori isn't answering her phone. I considered going to her house to wake her up, but decided that's a little too much. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. The banner Yuri and I painted is dry, and is gently rolled it up to take it with me. She sent me a text reminding me not to forget anything, and I reassured her. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same as Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend more time with Sayori and Yuri at the festival. But knowing Monica, I'm sure the event will go great too. Gabe, you're the first one here. Thank you for being early. That's funny. I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Monica is placing little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. They must be the ones she prepared. That have all of the poems we are performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monica would like and submitted it. So that's the one I'll be performing. I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you. Yeah, she overslept again. That dummy. Yeah, you'd think that on the days this important, she'd try a little harder. I say that, but I suddenly remember what Sayori told me yesterday, and I suddenly feel awful knowing it's not nearly that simple for her. I only said it because the way I'm used to thinking, but maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all. Ah ha ha ha. You should take a little more responsibility for her, Gabe. I mean, especially after your exchanging with her yesterday. You kind of left her hanging this morning, you know. I don't, I don't like the way she said that. Exchange. Monica, you know about that? Of course I do. I'm the club president after all. But I stammer, embarrassed. Did Sarah really tell her about it that quickly? That we're a couple now? I didn't really plan on bringing it up with anyone yet. Jeez, you don't know how the full story at all, so don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you think. Eh? Monica is being as friendly as usual, but for some reason I felt chilled down my spine after hearing that. Hey, do you want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice. Yeah, sure. I grabbed one of the pamphlets laid out on the desk. Oh yeah, they really did. Something like this would definitely help people take the club more seriously. Yeah, I thought so too. Oh, yes, I thought so too. Did the music just cut off or something? Yep. I thought it was just me, but no, the music cut off. I don't like that. Why'd the music cut off? Yeah, I thought so. I flip through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed on its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. I recognize Natsuki and Yuri's poems from the ones they performed during our practice. What's this? I flip to Sayori's poem. It's different from the one she practiced. It's the one I haven't read before. Get out of my head, 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 get out of my head. Why has it got like a little percent sign up here? You see? It's a percent sign. Get out. Okay. Get out of my head. I do what I know is best for you. Get out of my head before I listen to everything she said to me. Get out of my head. I show you how much I love you. Get out of my head. I finished writing this poem, but a poem is never actually finished. It just stops moving. Oh, I don't like that. What is this? Reading the poem, I got a pit in my stomach. Gabe, Jesus, what's wrong? Nothing. This poem feels completely different from everything else Sayori's writing. But more than that, I changed my mind. I'm gonna go get Sayori, so... Uh, well, alright. Try not to take too long, okay? I quickly leave the classroom. Don't strain yourself, Monica calls out after me. I quicken my pace. What was I thinking? I should have tried a bit harder for Sayori. It's not a big deal, at least wait for help her wake up. Even the simple gesture of walking her to school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things would be the same as they always have been. That's all she needed, and that's all I wanted to give her. I reach Sayori's house and knock on the door. I don't expect an answer since she's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I opened the door and let myself in. Sayori? She really is a heavy sleeper. I swallow. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all, waking her up in her own house. That really is something that a boyfriend would do, isn't it? In any case, it just feels right. Outside Sarah's room, I knock on her door. Give me a second, I gotta say real quick. Bum 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 bum. Okay. Sayori? Wake up, dummy. There's no response. I really didn't want to have to enter in her room like this. Is, isn't it kind of a breach of privacy? But she really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door. So, oh. No, come on. What the fuck? Son of a bitch. That's messed up. I knew that when she said the hanging thing. That's a bit odd. You said don't leave her hanging. An X has occurred. What the hell? What the hell? Is this a nightmare? It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this can be real. Sari wouldn't do this. Everything was normal up until a few days ago. That's why I can't believe what my own eyes are showing me. I suppressed the urge to vomit. Just yesterday, I told Sari I'd be there for her. I told her I told her I know what's best and everything would be okay. Then why? Why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Confessing to her? I shouldn't have confessed to her. That's not what Sari needed at all. She even told me what painful it is for others to care about her. That's why I did confess to her and make her feel even worse. That's why I'm so selfish. This is my fault. My swarming thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. If I just spent more time with her, walked her to school, and remained friends with her like it always has been, then I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club. Screw the festival. I just lost my best friend. Someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Nothing I can do to bring her back. This isn't the same game. Wait, this isn't some game where I can reset and try something different. I had one chance and I wasn't careful enough, and now I'll carry the guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers, but I still couldn't do what she needed from me. And now, I can never take it back. Never. Never, 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 never. End. END. I'm gonna take a drink. What the fuck? I don't like that. Why does it look like that? There's 2 Monicas. Well, 2 and like a quarter Monica. I don't like this. Gibberish. I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she totally is oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. The girl is something, my neighbor and a good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it's just that kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would really oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let catch up to me. Okay. Is my... Oh, I thought my game actually broke. It's an ordinary school day like any other. Mornings are usually the worst, being surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. Meanwhile, I've always walked to school alone. What? What do you mean? I've always tell myself it's about time to meet some girls or something like that. What do you mean? We talked to the... Where's Sayori? But I have no motivation to join any clubs. I'm perfectly content in just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. There's always the anime club, but it's not like there would be any girls in it anyways. I don't know. Nowadays there's a lot of girls that do anime and stuff. The school days is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I knew it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. There's really aren't any that interest me. Besides, most of them would probably be the way too demanding for me to want to deal with. Guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Gabe? Oh, Jesus. Monica? Oh my goodness, I totally didn't expect to see you here. It's been a while, right? Yeah, it has. This is weird. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other well. We do know each other well. We rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic, basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... what did you come in here for anyway? Oh, I've just been looking for some supplies to use for my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here? Or markers? I guess you could check the closet. You're in the debate club, right? Haha, about that, I actually quit the debate club. Really? You quit? Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. Feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I'd personally enjoy and make something special out of it. In that case, what club did you decide to join? Actually, I'm starting a new one. The literature club. Literature? That sounds kind of dull. How many members do you have so far? It's kind of embarrassing, but we only have 3 of us so far. It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring. Well, I can see that. But it really is not boring at all, you know. Literature can be anything. Could be anything. Reading, writing, poetry. I mean, one of my members even keeps her manga collection in the club room. Wait, really? Yeah, it's funny, right? She's always insists that manga is literature too. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. And besides, a member, right? Did manga say she? Hmm. Hey, Gabe. By any chance, are you still looking for a club to join? Uh, I mean, I guess so, but in that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor? I won't ask you to join, but if you could, at the very least, visit my club, it would make me really happy. Please, well, I guess I have no reason to refuse. Besides, how can I ever refuse someone like Monica? Sure, I guess I could check it out. Aha, awesome. You're really sweet, Gabe, you know that? It's nothing, really. Shall we go then? I'll look for the materials another time. You're more important. Okay. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul to Monica and her irresistible smile. I timidly follow Monica across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Monica, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. I'm back, and I brought a guest with me. Uh, a guest? Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Don't be mean, Natsuki. But anyway, welcome to the club, Gabe. All word just gave me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. So let me guess, you're Monica's boyfriend, right? What? No, I'm not. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is the one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. Anyway, this is Natsuki, energetic as usual, and this is Yuri, the vice president. It's nice to meet you. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. Yeah, it's nice to meet both of you. So, I ran into Gabe in the classroom and he decided to come and check out the club. Isn't that great? Wait, Monica! Didn't I tell you that to let me know in advance before you brought anyone new? I was going to, well, you know. Sorry. I didn't forget that, but I just happened to run into him. In that case, I should at least make some tea, right? Yeah, that would be great. Why don't you come sit down, Gabe? The girls have a few desks arranged in a form of a table. Yuri walks into the corner of the room and opens the closet. Meanwhile, Monica and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monica. So, I know you didn't really plan on coming here, but we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it is my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. Must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival much more important. I'm confident that we can really grow this club before we graduate. Right, Natsuki? Well, I guess. Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard to find these two. Yuri turns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot in the middle. You keep a whole tea set in your classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not it. Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, the and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least you enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. So, Gabe, what kinds of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read in the past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her cup with the finger. My favorites are usually novels that are built deep in complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you through a loop? Anyways, I've been reading a lot more of horror lately. I read I read a horror book once. I desperately grasp something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Oh, didn't expect that from you, Yuri. It suits your personality. Oh, is that so? Really, it's if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I can't really put it down. Surreal horror is very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind the last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called "Don't Say It Out Loud" and give it back. Fine. Natsuki, you wrote your own poems? Yeah, well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your own heart. Do you have any writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. She looks nervous. I guess that's the same for Yuri. Well, we all sit in silence for a moment. Hey, I guess I just got an idea. How about this? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write our poem. Next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. I thought it was a good idea. Well, I thought it would be a good idea, Monica. I think you're right, Monica. We should really start finding activities for all of us to participate in together. I decided to take on the responsibility of vice parents after all. I need to do my best to nurture the club as well as its members. Besides, now that we have a new member, it seems like a good step for us to take. Do you agree as well, Gabe? Hold on, there's one problem. What's that? Now that we've reached the most important topic, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join the club. Monica may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All three girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But, I'm sorry, I thought. The girls exchanged glances before Monica turned back to me. I guess I need to tell you the truth, Gabe. The thing is, we don't have enough members yet to form a official club. We need 4. And I've been trying really, really hard to find new members. And if we don't find one member before the festival, I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? I feel terrible for letting everyone down in this situation. And besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed. So if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls, right. Okay, I have to say it then. I joined the literature club. But one by one, the girls' eyes light up. Oh my gosh, really? Do you really mean that, Gabe? Yeah. It could be fun, right? You really scared me for a moment. I mean, you really just left us after... Wait. I mean, if you really just left after all this, I'd be super pissed. Gabe, I'm so happy. We can become an official club now. Thank you so much for this. You're really amazing. I'll do everything I can do. Wait, okay. I'll do everything I can get. To give. Wait, I'll do everything I can to get. Oh, everything I can to give you a great time. Okay. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good. Sorry, I'm not a lot. Oops, I need to turn down my mic a bit. Sorry. Just dial it back a little bit, cause my mic I think is peaking a little bit. There we go. Okay. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone's remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem and bring it to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Gabe, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri cleans up the tea set. I guess I'll be on my way then. Okay. I'll see you tomorrow then. I can't wait. Okay. With that, I depart the club room and make my way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the 3 girls. Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in this literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer into one of these girls. Alright. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances and I'm sure good fortune will find me. I don't think it will. And I guess that starts with writing a poem. Sure. A dream. I was staying over at my friend's place. There were 4 of us. I drifted off to sleep while everyone was talking and watching TV. In my dream, I was still at my friend's house. The only difference was that there was nails sticking out of the walls everywhere. And there was also someone I didn't recognize. The person I didn't recognize told a joke, and everyone laughed. I woke up in the sound of everyone laughing at something that happened on the TV. So laughing was not part of the dream. It was just a noise that woke me up. I wondered who the person was and how they knew to tell a joke at that moment. It's a weird poem. Where did Sayori go? Come on. She's just gone forever now. Despise. Anxiety. Broken. Disaster. Doubt. Damn it. Disarray. Desire. Boop. Damn it. Vitality. Vibrant. Love. Fuck. Kawaii. Unrestrained. Graveyard. Viscous. Tentacious. Analysis. Heartbeat. Dang it. Imagination. Tears. Horror. There we go. Hi again, Gabe. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I can keep my word. Well, I'm back at the Literature Club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. What the fuck? Thanks for keeping your promise, Gabe. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. What the fuck? Oh, come on! Like he deserves any slack. You already had to be dragged here by Monica. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't like us seriously, then you won't. If you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. What the fuck? Something has a big mouth for someone who keeps manga collection in her room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. I'm sorry, Gabe. We'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay? Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointed glance. Anyways, now that you're in the club after all, perhaps you might have an interest in picking up a book to read. Well, I can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in the club now, so it feels right for me to do something like that, if you'd ask. Oh, wait, I didn't mean it like that. If you don't really want to, then forget I said anything, I guess. No, it's not that, Yuri. I want to try to be a part of the club. So even if I don't read for often, I'll be happy to pick up a book if you want me to. Are you sure? I just feel like, well, a vice president and all, that I should help you get started on something you might like. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so you could keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you want to. How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book that she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Whew. Well, you can read it on your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help to notice her immense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more, but at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. Looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me, and our eyes meet for a split second. But that makes her hide her face deeper in the book. Sorry, I was just spacing out. I mutter this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. I was focused. I was focused. Then I probably wouldn't have noticed it in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so the book. Wait, the book that you gave me. Wait, that's the book you gave me, right? I wanted to reread some of it, not for any particular reason. Just curious. How come you have two copies of the same book? Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday, that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy two of them. I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear it. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's the story about anyway? Well, I look at the cover of the book. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. Basically, it's about the religious camp that was turned into a human experiment prison. And the people trapped in there have this trait that turns them into killing machines. They're lust and that machines that lust for blood. But the facility gets even worse, and they start selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs and affixing them to. Oh. That might be a little bit of a spoiler, but anyway, I'm really into it. The book, I mean, not the thing about the limbs. That's kind of dark, isn't it? You already made it sound like it was gonna be so nice story, so that dark turn came from out of nowhere. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Gabe? No, it's not that. I mean, I could definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into some of those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that this kind of story is the kind that challenges you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen to not just because someone wants to be evil, but because of the world is full of horrible people, we're all worthless anyways. Then suddenly, I'm rambling, aren't you? I'm rambling. I'm sorry. What the hell was that? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, my whole body gets increasingly what the fuck? I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I ended up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. That's I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club, after all. Oh, that's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it right. Jesus. Yes. I mean, you don't have to, but what are you saying? Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieve the book and I put into my bag. Alright. It's fine if I stay here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not like I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That's reading in my company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand that what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I could feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing, maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri's in the corner of my eye, realizing that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. I was just, what? I wanted to see what that was. Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold the book more between the two of us. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so I use my right hand to hold the book open. Ah, I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn pages. Here. That's cool artwork. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. Ah, I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way, I turn the page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But I'm holding it like this, where we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? To turn the page. Oh, sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. Oh, crap. Trying to adjust to my chair, sorry. That's okay. You're not so used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do since you've been so patient with me. Yeah. Thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning the page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri. This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. No, I don't relate to this character at all. Why does her eyes look like that? Definitely not. Really? I was just thinking the way she second guesses things. She says that and all that. That's what you were talking about. Sorry. I thought you meant something else about her. Something else? Never mind. We didn't even get that far yet, so I don't know why that came into my head. Yuri, you feeling alright? Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. You can rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing is a little... My breathing? Yuri puts her hand on her chest as if she feels her heartbeat. I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. I just need some water. Alright, don't push yourself. Yuri stands up and practically rushes out of the classroom. What on earth was that about? Jesus. Gabe, did something happen just now? Huh? I have no idea. Yuri was just acting a little strange, I guess. You don't know anything. Sorry, I can't say I do. Are you worried about her? Oh no, not really. I was just making sure that you didn't do anything to her. No, nothing. Oh, don't worry, I believe you, silly. Yuri just does this sometimes, so it's nothing alarming. Alright, if you say so. Anyway, why don't we start with sharing our poems with each other? Shouldn't we wait for Yuri? Well, she might be a while, so I figured we'd get started without her. Is that okay? Yeah, I was just asking. So I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book and slap it back into my bag. I'll probably go with Natsuki. I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably only fair I would share mine with hers first. Well, is that what I expected from someone like you? That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. I just didn't invoke any emotions. So basically, it's not cute enough for your taste. Do you want to get smacked? I'll pass. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can sneak, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Why was that the only thing I had a problem reading? Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff, so people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem, seeing everything around you to do great things can really be disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Uh, it's like it's like I set up for rhymes at the end, but then made it fall flat on the purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't you expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, guess not. I decided to humor her for her last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki's feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Now we on to Monica. She's been odd recently. Hi, Gabe. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you have any suggestions for this club, like a new activities or things we could do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Oh, don't worry, Gabe. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. It's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. Great job, Gabe. I was going ooh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. Guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort. Oh, that's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes that kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imaginary and symbolism. Sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind is just totally detached from reality. I don't mean that like it's a bad thing though, but sometimes I get impressed that she just totally given up on I get the impression that she's totally given up on people. She spends so much time in her own head. It's probably much more interesting place for her. But that's why she gets so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. I don't think she is used to being indulged like that. She used to be starved for social interaction, so don't blame her for coming on a little strongly. Like earlier, I think if she gets too stimulated, she ends up withdrawing and looking for a long time. Suddenly, the door opens. Yuri, I'm back. Did I miss anything? No, not really. Well, we're all started sharing our poems with each other. Already? I'm sorry for being late. No need for apologies. We still have plenty of time, so I'm more glad that you took all the time you needed. Alright, thanks Monica. I suppose that I should go get my poem. Monica, do you want to read my poem now? Yeah. Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know. I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in wall, but he wasn't looking at me, confused. I frantically glanced at my surroundings, but my burned eyes can no longer see color. Are there others in this room? Are they talking? Or are they simply poems on a flat sheet of paper? The sound of frantic scrolling playing tricks on my ears. The room begins to crinkle, closing in on me. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. Must be a way out. It's right there. He's right there. Swallowing my fears, I brandish my pen. So what did you think? It's very freeform. It's not what you'd call. If that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on timing between words and lines. When performing out loud, it can really be powerful. What was the impression behind this one? Or inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if you know how to put it. I guess you could say that I have some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're getting your poems or your story or your brain gets too fixated on a specific point, if you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is, if you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll get a big dark puddle of ink. So if you move your hand and go with the flow, that's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Oh, should I read my poem next? Yuri. As Yuri... Ouch! Oh, I just popped my thing. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. What was that? Did I say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face. He's gonna hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. I guess you're right. What am I getting nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicate you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. That's actually the first time, really. Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly, then she looks at the poem again. Well, I know that. I just meant, Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words of the poem as if she's breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah, okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are more specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers, and having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most notable things I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they forfeit the two together. The end result is both the style of expressiveness or weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if if her demeanor totally changes. Her stamina is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many difficult skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might be, wait, it might take some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. It also happens. Everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. Hello? Please do. What was that? I do love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamingly as if she was a rare opportunity for him, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost Under the Light. I think I know this one. The Last Remaining Streetlight. Yeah, I've seen this one. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you so long to read it. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. Also, I like the poem, even though it's short. It was really descriptive. It wasn't too short? I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Gabe. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember, the poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint pictures. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past. And soon it will be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I haven't even thought of it like that. That's impressive. It's nothing, really. Yours was impressive too, so... Nah, if nothing, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Yeah, of course. You know, I was really nervous about doing all this, but in the end I enjoyed it. Sorry, my mic just blew up. I've been yawning. I've been up for a while. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Gabe. Me too. Me too. Woohoo! Whew. Guess that was everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little bit more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for I don't like that the music changed for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there are no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Monica is ready to get her notebook. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's this language? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively turns the poem in the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Um, well, I do have a couple suggestions. Hmm. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Monica liked it, and Gabe liked it too. So based on that, I'll gladly give some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect to change anytime soon unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. And Gabe liked my poem too, you know. Even he told me mine. Oh, he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stand up. Oh, didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Why did I say it like that? That's not what I. You're just. Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Gabe appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. Huh? How do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would be deliberately going out my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Oh. Well, no, you know that. What? You know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Gabe started showing up. Not too Natsuki, that's a little. This doesn't involve you. To what the fuck? You're taking out your own insecurities on others like that. You really act like you really act as young as you look, Natsuki. Me? Look at who's talking. You wanna be edgy, bitch? Edgy? Sorry, that's my. Jesus. Sorry, that's my lifestyle. It's too much for someone of mental age to comprehend. See? Just saying that proves my point. Most people learn to get over themselves after my graduate middle years, you know. If you want to prove anything, then stop harassing others with your sickening attitude. I don't like the sound. You don't, think you can counterbalance a toxic personality just dressing and acting cute? The only cute thing about you is how hard you try. Well, be careful. You might cut yourself on the edge, Yuri. Oh, my bad. You already do, don't you? Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What the fuck is wrong with your head? Yeah, go on. Let Gabe hear everything you really think. I'm sure he'll be head over heels in love with you after this. Suddenly Yuri turned around at me as if she just noticed I was standing here. Gabe, she's trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. How did what the? Yuri? What the fuck? Jesus. Hi. What the fuck? Hey Gabe. Why don't we step outside for a bit? Okay? Oh, okay. Sorry about that. They really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out of this. We'll go back inside once they're done yelling. Some president I am, right? I can't even confront my own club members properly. I just wish I was able to be a little more assertive sometimes, but I never have it in me to put my foot down against others. You understand, right? Anyway, if this makes you want to spend less time with the others, then that's fine. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead. Suddenly, Natsuki runs out of the classroom. She cries. She quickly runs away. Oh dear. Well, it looks like they're done. Okay. Uh, I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Yuri is rocking back and forth in her desk with her palms on her forehead. Yuri, I didn't mean it. I believe you. I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki, or did. Uh, Gabe, please don't hate me. Please. I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. That's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget all about this by tomorrow. Completely. Anyway, the meeting is over, so we can go home now if you want. Yuri looks at me like she wants to say something, but she glances at Monica. You can go first, wait. You can go first, Monica. I'd like to stay a bit longer. I'm president, so I should say last. I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done. Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take the responsibility today. It's kind of like you don't want me to be around for something, Gary. It's not that. It's not that. I didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with Gabe. It would just be embarrassing with you listening. I guess I don't really have a choice, do I? I'm sorry. I'm sorry for causing trouble. But I... What the fuck? Okay. Shit. What the fuck was that? Shit. Romance. Damn it. Good. Cheek. Beauty. Viscous. What the fuck? I shouldn't have clicked that. Another day passes. It's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. I'm gonna save. I haven't done that in a while. Wait, where'd my other saves go? Huh. Weird. I've gotten a little more comfortable here today over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Welcome back, Gabe. Oh, hi, Yuri. I'm sure I'm not... wait, I'm not sure if it's me or if it's Yuri's expression, but the weight of yesterday's quarrel still hangs in the air a little. Well, Yuri glances over her shoulder, looking around the room. Natsuki is reading manga at the desk. And surprisingly, Monica isn't here yet. Suddenly, Yuri takes my arm and pulls me in the corner of the room. About yesterday, I really need to apologize. Nothing like that should have ever happened before. And something just came over me, I guess. I wasn't acting mentally sound. Please don't think we're usually like this. Not just me, but Natsuki as well. Yuri, I'm happy that you're considering it. You're considering apologize. You don't have to worry too much. Even though I've only been here a couple days, I can tell sometimes something was off yesterday. Maybe we were just a little extra sensitive because it was our first time sharing poems. What? You came... She's still 100 out of... Yeah. You missed the pivotal part. Sarah hung herself. You missed that part. It didn't make me think any less of you. I had already decided that there's no way you can be a bad person. And now that you're apologizing, I know you really didn't mean it. Gabe, don't say those kinds of things so frankly. They make me feel a little too happy. I'm really glad that you're such a understanding person, and I'm really glad that you joined this club. Everything is a little bit brighter with you around, and, sorry, what am I saying right now? Hey, have you guys seen Monica? No, I haven't. I was also, kind of wondering where she was. Man, Yuri, I'm guessing you haven't either. Yuri is clearly taken aback by how calmly Natsuki is addressing her. No, I haven't. Jeez, this isn't like her at all. I know it's stupid, but I can't help but worry a little bit. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Natsuki, about yesterday. I just wanted to apologize. I promise I didn't mean any of the things I said. And I'll do my best to understand... under control... Wait. I'll do my best to stay under control from now on. So... Hey, what the heck are you talking about? Did you do something yet? Wait, did you do something yesterday? Jeez. Whatever on your mind, sure... Whatever's on your mind, I'm sure it was nothing. I don't even remember anything bad happening. You're the kind of person who worries too much about the little things, aren't you? I don't like the big text. Huh? There we go. Okay. I might have to turn this up a bit then. There we go. Should be a bit better now. Okay. Big text. But I'll accept your apologies anyways if it helps you feel better about it. Besides, it's kind of nice to hear since I was always afraid of you, secretly hated me or something like that. No, that's not at all. I don't hate you. Well, you're kind of weird, but I don't hate you either. Natsuki turns to me. You're still on trial, though. Hey. Suddenly, the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Nah. We're... well, Natsuki was. I was not. Ha 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 ha. What do you look... Wait, what took you so long anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of lost track of time. Oh, that makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must have not heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. Don't give me more credit than I deserve. I guess I've been practicing for a while, but I am still not really good at it yet. Still, that must require a lot of determination, so I'm still impressed. Aw, thanks, Yuri. You should play something for us sometime. That's... Monica looks at me. Well, I'm working on writing a song that is not quite done yet. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. Yeah, she's still the baddest. That sounds cool. Why did I sound like a person from an ad? That sounds cool. I look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Gabe. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean to put any pressure on you like that. Oh, don't worry. I was hoping that I could share it with you anyway. I guess that's why I've been practicing so much recently. I see. I'm not sure if Monica was referring to the whole club or just me. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I chose not to bring up anything that the three of us talked about. Besides, Natsuki has already run off into the closet. Gabe, since your compliments put me in a good mood, I was wondering if you would like to spend some time together today. I mean, in the club. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, get to hang out with her. Woohoo! I planned on it anyways. Okay. Can we start now? Let's find a place to sit. I'm being a little forceful, aren't I? I'm sorry. My heart just won't stop pounding for some reason. Don't worry about it. If anything, it's nice to see you wait. Sit on me, really? If anything, it's nice to see you have so much energy. I can't speak. Yeah. But I need to try to calm down. I won't be able to focus on reading like this. Take your time. Yuri takes a deep breath and then pulls a copy of the book out of her bag. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? No, not at all. Thank you very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf. The kind with a filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me a water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm going to plug this in at the teacher's desk, and then I'll go get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms, especially because her long legs. Because of her long legs, Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks. I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. That's okay. You stay here. I won't take too long. Pitcher in hand, Yuri hurries out of the classroom. Oh, did you leave Yuri again? Wait, did Yuri leave you again? No, it's not like that this time. She's just filling up the water pitcher to make tea. Oh, okay. Sorry for the misunderstanding. 10 minutes pass. Yuri said it wouldn't take that long. Is something holding her up? I'm bored just waiting here, so I decided to go look for her. Let's see. The most logical place for Yuri to be would be nearest water fountain. I start heading down the hallway. How's the man? What? What does that mean? I'll be good. How about you? What's that noise? It's coming from around the corner. Sounds like breathing. A sharp inhale, like someone is sucking the air through their teeth. Oh, that's the sound. Are they in pain? All right, yeah. Excited that 2023 is gonna be rolling around pretty soon. New games will be coming out. Thank the Lord. I reach the corner and peer out. Yuri? Jesus. What the fuck? Okay. I'm back. Thanks for waiting patiently. Gabe, do you like oolong tea? Yeah. Anything is fine. New year, new me. She was playing Fruit Ninja for sure. She doesn't do it very well though. Very well. Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. Now, it's time to get to the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others. Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything. In that case, you'll only be even more impressed. Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea levels. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show, and you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided that I would try expressing myself a little bit more. It turns out it's not very hard to be me to do. Not hard for me to do. When it's around you anyway. Ah. That's great, Yuri. Don't push yourself too much. You're always worried about me, Gabe. It's very endearing. That's... Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watched Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. Gabe, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Why is that? It's a little bit easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall and rather bending over at my desk. Ah, sorry, I didn't realize. No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. I think I know why. Is that so? I wonder why that is. It's most likely because of my... my, your posture, right? Always hunched over like that while reading. Yes, I have terrible reading posture, so that's why we should sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. Yeah, that's why. She has terrible reading posture. I retrieved the book from my bag. Ah, I have some chocolate as well. It's a small bag of chocolate candies. I wonder what type, Hershey or Kisses or what. I take it since it'll go well with the tea. Yuri and I then sit against the wall and teacups on our side. I'll be right back. I have to use the restroom real quick. I'll be right back.
I don't wanna say anything, cause if I do I might say the wrong words. Oh no. So I'll keep my mouth shut and not listen. Afraid I lose you if I didn't. Till we find what we're missing and compromise. So I'll keep my shoes on and not leaving. We're on thin ice, winter season. Can't we find a single reason not to say goodbye? Oh, if I said what's on my mind, would you stay with me tonight? If I said what's on my mind, would that make you run and hide? Run and hide. Run and hide. If I said what's on my mind, would that make you run and hide? Would that make you run and hide? Run and hide. Run and hide. Oh, would that make you run and hide? Don't know what to do anymore. I'm out of options, nothing's working. I'm out of service. Come help me now, I'm fucking nervous. I'm trying but can't scratch the surface. So I'll keep my mouth shut and not listen. Afraid I lose you if I didn't. Till we find what we're missing and compromise. So I'll keep my shoes on and not leaving. We're on thin ice, winter season. Can't we find a single reason not to say goodbye?
Bad thing about like, good thing is you guys can not hear that, but when I was out, all that was blaring was the Doki Doki song. So like, it's so loud on my side. Okay, let's get back to this reading. Yuri and I then sit against the wall, teacups at our side. As if in sync, we assume the same reading positions as last time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other. I can't see too well. Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Your teacup. Yuri hands me my teacup, holding it with my hand that's not holding the book. I end up in this position that makes it even harder to focus. Yeah. I won't even know the name of the book, yeah. And you will never know it, ever. You just know it has an eye on the front, apparently. Because I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all of my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally manage to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Oh, sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapping. The wrapper, not wrapping. You can, you can have as much as you want. Oh, that's That's okay. I won't take any. Are you sure? Well, if I touch it, then I might get smudges on the pages. Ah, you're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. Yeah. It's cool artwork. Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so I don't have any harder time of reading from it. Power of wait. How? Okay, I guess 6 base terms. Huh? Oh, yeah, sure. Sorry, my thing was asking me if as a result, left her arms practically resting on the top of my lap. Well, in that case, Yuri is already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Then I take another chocolate and I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if the situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop her. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. That's a very small chocolate. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Ugh. Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Dude, did I just... Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened. Um... Gabe. Sorry, I guess I shouldn't have done that. Why'd the music cut out? Yuri starts to breathe heavily. I can't... Gabe suddenly... Yuri forcefully grabs my arm and jerks me into my feet. Wait. Oh, to get up. But yeah, it jerks me to my feet, yeah. For some reason, I was thinking like the opposite, where I was standing up and she jerks me down to my knees. I don't know why. My teacup gets knocked over. Gabe, my heart won't stop pounding, Gabe. I can't calm down. I can't focus on anything anymore. No, the fire. That fire music is gone. It's happened a lot ever since Sayori died. The music just cuts out. I think that's like intentional though, to make it more creepy or whatever. Can you feel it, Gabe? Yuri suddenly presses my hand against her chest. What is happening to me? I feel like I'm losing my mind. I can't make it stop. It even makes me not want to read. I just want to look at you. Oh dear lord. Okay. Okay. Just gonna keep going. Jesus. Um. Still kind of demise, bruh. It's time to share poems. Gotta take a sip of my water. Sip of nice water. After okay, I gotta go with Monica first. Aw, dang it. I was thinking Monica first because I'm not a huge fan of talking to her. Because she's a bit odd. Gabe, I think you saw something earlier that you weren't supposed to see. I didn't want to have you tell you this, but I don't think I have a choice. It's getting kind of dangerous for you to spend so much time with Yuri. I don't know why, but she seems pretty easily excitable when she's around you. Which shouldn't be a problem in itself, but when Yuri gets too excited, she finds a place to hide and starts cutting herself with a pocket knife. Isn't that kind of messed up? She even brings a different one to school every day, like she has a collection or something. I'll do what fuck you, I'll do more with Yuri. I mean, that's definitely not because she's depressed or anything like that. I think it's just, she gets seems kind of high from it. It might even be like a sexual thing. But the point is, you've kind of been enabling her. I'm not saying it's your fault though, but I guess that's why I had to explain it all to you. So I think if you keep your distance, that would probably be best for her. While you're at it, don't be shy to spend a little more time with me. To put it lightly, I at least have to have it together in the head, and I know how to treat my club members. But anyways, You want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Save me, the colors the colors they won't bright. They won't bright. Be beautiful colors, flashing, expecting, piercing, red, green, blue, and yeah, noise. It won't stop. Violent, grating waves. So it can sin, constant, tangent, like a play, like playing a chalkboard on the like a playing a knife on a breathing rib cage. Yeah, this is very cohesive. Delete her. What does that mean? Okay. Sorry, I know it's kind of abstract, but I'm trying to well, never mind. There's no point in explaining. Anyway, Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. Never know when who am I talking to? Can you hear me? Tell me if you can hear me. Anything? Okay. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay, that was weird. She's writing in tongue, exactly. You said Natsuki? So we'll do her then. And we'll do Yuri last. Well, it's not really any worse than your last one. But I can't really say it was any better either. Whew. Huh? Phew, what? Well, anything that isn't a train wreck, I'll take as a win. And I get the feeling you're probably the most critical. Hey, what makes you... Wait a minute, that was a compliment. Aha! Glad to see someone recognizes my experience. Well then, keep practicing and you'll be as good as me someday. That's, something tells me Natsuki completely missed the point. Just make sure you find a little bit of influence from everyone. I think you're at least being influenced by Yuri a little bit, aren't you? I mean, I know you've been like spending more time with her or whatever, but you know Monica and I are just as good as her at poems. I mean, you should really try to learn something or you'll never get better. Here's the one I wrote. I'll make sure you'll learn something from it. I mean, like spiders. I read this one before. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. But Amy likes spiders. Yeah, I know she does. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Like anyone would agree that the subject of the poem is a ignorant jerk. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure, something that you're afraid of if people find out. They'd make fun of you or think less of you. But that makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes, as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things, such as two girls in this very club, whom I respectfully won't name. Kind of ironic that that even my one place of comfort, I can't even have people respect me. Geez, now you're making me complain too much. What did I do? For what it's worth, I respect you. Well, I guess, thanks. But I think it's obvious that you respect me, Yuri more. Wait, you respect Yuri more, so... Whatever. We're done sharing, so you can leave now. Okay, jerk. What should I do with my poem next? Yuri, let's see. I've been waiting for this. Let's see how you've been writing for today. Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it? Gabe, this one might be better than yesterday's. How did you ever even pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday I was telling you the kind of techniques we're practicing. Maybe that's why. You did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try giving it more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty. Uh, uh, that makes me so happy. It's so amazing to feel feel like I'm valued, Gabe. Everything that you write is a treasure to me. My heart pounds just holding it. Ha ha ha. I want to write a poem about this feeling. Is that bad, Gabe? I'm not being weird, right? Am I having a harder time than usual, like concealing my emotions? I'm kind of embarrassed, but right now I just want to read my poem too. Okay? Oh. What stains are these? Is there stains? Noting wheel turning on axle, grinding bottle head, liner gearbox, falling sky, even 7 holy stokes, a docked ship, a potential to another world, or portal to a new world, a thin something to a thick rope, a Tor harness, gearbox, universe controlled by slipping cogwheels existing of God, swimming with the ocean water in all directions, drowning a prayer within the blood and drowning in the blood, a prayer written in time devoting snakes with human eyes, a thin head. What is this? Okay, that is a long thing, and I can barely read that. Oh, it doesn't really it doesn't really matter what it was about. My mind has a little hyperactive lately, so I had to take it out on your pen. Uh, that's a pen fell out of your backpack yesterday, so I took it at home for safekeeping, and I just really like the way that it writes, so I wrote this poem with it, and now you're touching it. Ha ha ha. I'm okay. What did I just? Can we pretend this conversation never happened? You can keep this poem though. Wait, you okay? Let's see it. Noth. Nothing. Nothing is real. I think nothing is real. Yeah, I think that's what it is. Oh Jesus. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? We have something we need to go over today, so if anyone could sit in the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? What the fuck? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. That sound. Black Ops. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. What the hell was that sound? It sounds like a heart or something. Something from Mortal Kombat when you like hit somebody in the face or something. Hello? Oh, jeez! I don't really do well at the last minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? Look, I know everyone is a little more lively ever since Gabe joined our, and we started with some club activities. But this isn't time for us to become complacent. We still have four members, and the festival is our only real chance to find more. You know. What's so great about getting new members, anyways? We already have enough to be considered an official club. More members will just mean everything gets noisier and more difficult to manage. Natsuki, I don't think you're looking at it the right way at all. Don't you want to share your passions with as many people as you want? As you can? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place. The Literature Club should be a place where people can express themselves like they can do whatever or anywhere else. It should be a place so intimate that you can never want to leave. Okay, I don't really like that way they put it. I know you feel that way too. I know we all do. So that's why we should work hard and put something together for the festival, even if something small. Right, Gabe? Oh, come on! You can't take advantage of Gabe to agree with you just because he doesn't know how to say or do anything. Or say no to anything. I can't speak. Um, Look, Monica, do you really think any of us joined the club with other people in mind? Yuri never even talked until Gabe joined. As for me, I just like it better here than I do at home. And and Gabe isn't even passionate about literature club in the first place. I love not to doing anything. Yeah. It's not everyone. Wait, and that's everyone. Sorry, but you're really the only one who's interested in finding new members. The rest of us are just the rest of us are fine. I'm reading too much. My brain is shot. The rest of us are fine like this. I know you're present and all, but you should really consider our options for once. Or our opinions, sorry. Monica is clearly taken aback by Natsuki's words. That's not true at all. I'm sure Yuri and Gabe want to get more members too, right? I don't know about Yuri, but I'm kind of indifferent. If I showed as much enthusiasm as Monica wanted, then I would probably be lying. Still, if it's up to me to rescue this situation, no. Natsuki's right, isn't she? This club isn't nothing more than a place for a few people to hang out. Why didn't I think that everyone here saw the same thing, same way as I did? I mean, it's not a club anyways. It's just a few people. Like, I've been in a club before, and it's only been like a few people. So, but that doesn't mean that we're against getting new members or anything. Gabe, why did you even join this club? What are you hoping to get out of it? Well, that's not really something I can be honest about, is it? In fact, if I remember, you weren't even given a choice to join. Monica sits down and stares at her desk. What is the point of all this anyways? What if starting this club was a mistake? Because of cupcakes. These cupcakes are so good. Now that you've done it, now you've done it. Wait, now you've done it, Natsuki. What? Me? I just spoke my mind. Is it a crime to be honest? It's not about being honest. It's about the word choice. Besides, you have no right to speak for everyone else in the club like that. You don't understand at all. I just want a place that feels nice to hang out with a few friends. Is there a problem with a club being that for me? There aren't any other places like that for me. Excuse me. And now Monica wants to take it away from me? She's not taking anything away. No, Gabe, it's not the same. It won't be the same with the direction she wants to take it. If I wanted that, then I could have just joined another stupid club. But this one, I mean, at least for a little bit of time, things were nice. Natsuki starts packing up her things. I'm going home. I feel like I don't belong here right now. Natsuki ignores Yuri and walks right out of the classroom. This is bad. I don't know what to do. Well, do you have any opinions on the festival? I don't, no. I'm kind of indifferent, I guess. Oh, who cares about that obnoxious brat? Okay. I mean, I like how nice and quiet the club is right now, and I'm just happy with you here. But still, I'm vice president. It's not right for me to ignore my responsibilities like that. Nobody cry if she killed herself. Okay. What the fuck? What if Monica plays the piano? That might be. You might be right about that. Because there is the piano playing in the back. I should do my best to consider everyone's perspective and make the decisions that right for the club. But what about you, Gabe? What do you want to get out of this club? Yuri repeats the same question as Monica. Yeah, it is pretty scary thinking that. I decide giving an indirect answer is better than nothing. I think the most important thing is for everyone to get along, and for the club to provide something that you can't get anywhere else. I don't think it's about how many members, but rather the quality of each member. That's what will end up making the literature club a special place. I see. I really agree with you. Each member contributes their own qualities in a special way. Whoa, I just saw her eye. Uh, which I don't like that. Which each with each change in members, the identity of the club as a whole will change too. I don't think that is necessarily a bad thing. Stepping out of your comfort zone once in a while is good. So if you would like to help Monica with the festival, then I'm on your side as well. Alright, well maybe we can all talk to Natsuki tomorrow. Yuri nods. Hey Yuri, uh, I know things were a little awkward yesterday, but I feel that you deserve to know that I still think you're a wonderful vice president, and also a wonderful person. But Monica, I want to do everything I can to make this the best club ever. Okay? Me too. Yeah. Let's all go home for the day. We'll talk about the festival tomorrow. Okay. I'll look forward to it. Shall we go, Gabe? Please don't take this the wrong way, but I'm going to chat a little bit with Gabe before we leave. Just to see what he thinks of his time here his time here and all that. It's important to me as president. Yuri looks a little troubled, but she doesn't protest. Okay, I trust your judgment, Monica. In that case, I'll see you two tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Monica waves as Yuri exits the class. Whew, things have been a bit hectic lately, haven't they? Gabe, I just wanted to make sure you're enjoying your time at the club. I don't like that the thing's fuzzy. I would really hate to see you unhappy. I feel kind of like I'm responsible for that as president. And I really do care about you, you know. I don't like seeing the other girls give you a hard time with how mean Natsuki is and everything, and Yuri being a little bit, you know. Oh, sometimes it feels like you and I are the only real people here. You know what I mean. But it's weird because in all the time you've been here, you've hardly gotten to spend any time. We've never got to spend time together. I mean, I guess it's technically only been a couple days. Sorry, I didn't mean to say something weird. There's just some things I've been hoping to talk about with you. Things I know only you could understand. So that's why. Wait, no, not nope. Okay. Rain cloud. Damn it. Destiny. Yeah. Secretive. What the? Yes, I'm a real man. Do you want to go? Yes, I am a real man. Do you want to go skateboard? Strawberry. Dude, there's Monica. Oh, wait, is that Sayori? Tragedy. Philosophy. Plus. I don't like this. Vibrant. Starscape. Afterimage. Intellectual. Infinite. Ignoramus. Existence. Why does the one just keep getting longer? Precious. Universe. Incapable. Hi, Gabe. I've been waiting for you. Are you ready to continue reading? I brought my best tea today. Monica, I told you not to. Ugh! Is she really late again? Inconsiderate as usual, Natsuki. Excuse me? Must you always interrupt my conversations with your incessant yelling? What are you talking about? You say that like I do it on the regular basis or something. I just wasn't paying attention, okay? I'm sorry. Fight. Seriously, what's gotten into you lately? Me? Nothing. Is it really that bad? See, it is something. I'll get over it. It's not even anything noteworthy. I've just been feeling a little on edge lately. Anyway, we don't need to talk about it. Well, I just feel like I need to bring it up. It's not like I really care or anything. Oh man, the last one here again. Well, Gabe just walked in too. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. Ha ha ha. You must have gotten a lot of determination. Starting the club and trying to make time for piano. Last one to get the club is rotten egg, yep. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. It motivates me to work hard for the festival and, Right. I forgot. How about Natsuki? Were you always talking? Wait, were you all talking yesterday? And well, we decided that we would like to support the festival as well. Wait, support the festival as well. However, I understand how you feel about not wanting the club to change. I think we all kind of feel the same way. So as long as we are working together, this club will never become something we don't want. Also, if you help us out with the festival, then I'll buy a new manga. Buy you a new manga. Sorry, that last part was really funny. Look, I did some thinking about yesterday. I was a little more hostile than I meant to be. I guess I really felt threatened or something. But I know this is something we're doing together. I'm gonna save real quick. Oops. There. Make two. Why not? But I know we're doing this together. Another new member wouldn't hurt as long as they're cool. And I guess another girl would be nice. Would be nice this time. But more importantly, I would hate to see the event suck just because I chose to back out. I'm a pro, you know, so I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna help too, and well, make sure it's done right. Thank goodness. Isn't that great, Monica? Monica! Huh? Yes, that's wonderful. It wouldn't be the same without you, Natsuki. Anyway, Gabe, what do you want to do today? I was thinking we already have plans today. Ah, so that's so. Is that so, Yuri? That is correct. Gabe is already engaged in a novel that we're reading together. Aren't you glad I've already gotten him into literature, Monica? I suppose. I was just... Actually, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. You guys can do whatever you want. Yes. Okay. Thank you for understanding, Monica. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thank you very much. There's one thing you can make reading any better is a nice cup of tea. Not to mention yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch her retrieve a small pot pitcher, filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me a pitcher of water and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm gonna plug it into the teacher's desk. I've seen this part before. She walks past the kettle. Simply watch her movements, surprised that she kind of speaks her mannerisms. She said that it was about like the book she recommended was like about this group of people that were in like a camp or something. That was like a cultist camp, and then they, like government does like experiments or something, and then they start like eating each other or cutting off limbs and stuff. Oh, that's at least what the description was, and pretty much. Especially for long legs. Okay. May I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. Might as well walk with you. That's okay, you stay here. It won't take too long. Pitcher hurries to the classroom. Ah, did you leave you again? No, it's not like that this time. She's just filling up the water pitcher to make tea. Oh, okay. Sorry for the misunderstanding. 10 minutes pass. Yuri said it would take too long. Is something holding her up? I'm bored just waiting here, so I decided to go look for, let's see, the most logical place. Heading down the hallway. Ha 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 ha. Or ha ha. What's that noise? It's coming from around the corner. It sounds like breathing. A sharp inhale, like someone is sucking air through their teeth. Are they in pain? I reach the corner and peer around it. Yuri? And back to the beginning we go. Hello? Jeez! Wait a minute. How did I... Sorry, I had a really weird deja vu. This hasn't happened before or anything, right? My head has been fuzzy lately. I hope this hasn't really been showing or anything. I would hate for you to think that I'm weird just after we started spending time together. I mean, everyone has a few unusual things about them, but expressing those things is so soon after meeting someone is usually seen as inappropriate or unlikable. At least that's what I've discovered. When I was a bit younger, I think I would come on really strongly and get a little too intense. It made people not want to be around me, so I guess I hated those things about myself. So I've obsessed over certain hobbies, and the way I can't control myself when I get too excited about something. So eventually, I stopped trying to talk to people. If nobody could ever like me, then things could never matter most to me. Then it's just easier if I close myself off. But recently, something's been wrong. I don't know what it is, but every time we come into the club, my heart starts to go crazy. Like it's going to rip out of my chest. It overwhelms me with energy and emotions that I can't let out. It's been making me do weird things. I don't know what is happening. Gabe, it is just me, or has Monica been acting a little off lately? She always has been a little sweetheart ever since I joined the club, but recently I've been feeling something sharp whenever she's around. I'm not crazy, right? Please tell me I'm not. I couldn't say anything before because she's always listening. But finally, we're alone. Can we just stay here for a while? Yeah. Uh, just stay here with me. Just the two of us. Can we just stay here until the club ends? And then we'll in the club room to all to ourselves. Okay. Nobody to interfere with our reading time. Nobody to make me feel like stabbing myself in the throat. Oh, ha, ha. That was a joke. Yeah, it's true. She a little freaky. Just a joke. I do like knives though. It sounds strange, but you wouldn't understand if you've never seen how beautiful they can be. I have an idea. Why don't you come to my house sometime? I can show you my collection. I've gotten them all from various artisans. I make sure to give them all their fair share of use. I don't want them to get lonely or anything. Nobody deserves to be lonely. Nobody. And that's why I'm so happy you joined the Literature Club, Gabe. Now that we don't have to be lonely anymore because we have each other every day. That's all we need. You know that. Let's quit the Literature Club. There's no need for us to be around Monica's slimy tongue anymore. Not to mention that other pathetic child. Then we can walk home together every day after school and read together, eat together, sleep together. Doesn't that sound perfect? It it's everything we could ever want. Isn't that what you joined the club for? It's almost like it was fate. Fate that we could change. Fate that would meet each other. And now that the happy ending that I've patiently waited years for will do with me, do with me, Gabe, will blah 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 blah. Okay. Well, it's actually a perfect place to save. Okay. But I'm gonna leave it here. It's just getting good too. But I'm gonna leave it there. How can I read that? I don't know. But keep it real. Yeah. See you Tuesdays on for Doom and Thursdays for this, because I think the next stream for this will be maybe the last one. I think. But see you guys. Peace.